Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. And we have a surprising matchup here today. What an opportunity for an unranked team to win the conference championship and get into the college football playoff with a big upset statement today. As we'll see a team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the third-ranked team, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So Houston's offense starts in less than ideal field position off that poor return. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and his whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details.
Look at this, taking a shot on the very first play. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That's reeled in. It's Young. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So Iowa State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kurt, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Pressure is coming. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In the first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
Handoff from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
We'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Iowa State. Made the defense look slow that time.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Looking for a deep completion. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense played coverage or blitz. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that...
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. Could hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness there, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback,
he's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself, but he just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run, because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
And now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pocket breaking down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Gets the kick away from his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 40. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Fires it to the wideout. catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Back to pass. It's Becht. Good throw to the left. And he pulls in the catch. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The completion makes it 2nd and short. Movement here from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Kuzik will run, breaks through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Cyclones pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Well, Kirk Houston has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Flipped into the field, ready now for the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And that one straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Can he make it to the marker? Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
That completion makes it second and short. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He's running out of time here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He knocks this one right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. A quick throw out left, complete. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass. It's Becht. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. You got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. And the Cyclones offense is on the move now. Handoff heading left. Eludes a tackle. The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Houston's offense heads back out onto the field now. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call.
Hold, offense.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
That completion sets up a third down play. Looking downfield, it's Becht. He'll take a deep shot here. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's play action. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And looking to throw now on first down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Offense operating from the pistol. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down, and they pick up the first.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with the takeaway.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Big 12 championship. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and what could be a finish to this Big 12 championship they'll be talking about for a long, long time.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner is brought down. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pass complete on a crosser. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Cyclones pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Scanning the field, it's Becht. Catch made on the out route. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much. Just a small gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He makes the grab. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the offense trots back onto the field here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Hansen. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle, but 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Becht. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled after the catch.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's the handoff. He's stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And here comes the punter onto the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They'll run it here. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Dropping back, it's Becht. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play called. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle as we check out some of the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play. Handoff in a single back formation.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looking to throw it on first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Touchdown, Houston. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun handoff here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Cyclones will line up to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's going to hand this off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The pass rush closing in. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Catch made down inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking to throw. It's Becht. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Bringing pressure. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it.
And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Williams.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looks like Houston will have the 1st down.
Quick call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. 1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it with a 16. That's good coverage there. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. First down. Looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
To the air. It's Becht. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they had been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
The Cyclones will line up on 1st and 10.
29 Philly, 2-0.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. To the left side, but incomplete.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Cyclones come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He pulls in the catch.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The Cyclones come to the line with 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Becht. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.